Here we go. Coup facing off against Flavor Purple.
And just couldn't quite find anybody to give the ball to. Fusion puts it on net. Luis able to tuck it in and out of the top corner and keep this game 0-0. But the pressure's on.
I'm still trying to figure out how he made that first save, but it doesn't matter in the end because Fusion, just with the perfect placement, perfect speed. Nate was jumping for that. If that shot was any slower, that gets saved. You'll like to see him go for pinches and things like that with teammates. And there's always, he has that vision to make those things possible. And Nate, speaking of making things possible,
Luis has been crazy dominant here. He was leading the entire game in score before he put that ball in the net. He's very everywhere.
There's two still in the air, but somehow that ball does get clear, but only as far as it's him, the Flavor Purple. But he can't find the double.
No,
Nate Jackson with the save, Coup with the second save, but it goes in off the touch from Fusion.
Viking Army coming in hard here, catching them scrambling just like the first goal. 2 goals with El Matador scrambling and not in position.
Viking Army will take a 1-0 series lead.
And Viking Army looking for promotion here as they fight hard to take game 1 there. Somebody needs to calm down and play Rocket League, and then I think this is going to be... Yeah, Luis, there it is. There it is. I couldn't talk because Luis was setting up. He took his time. He calmed down. He lobbed it up to himself and put it away. What a goal from Luis.
And that's Luis for you. If you give him a single ounce of space, he's going to punish you for it.
Steezy McGee couldn't hit the ball, but hit the player and stopped the threat as Viking Army still recoiling from this El Matador setup. It's Phoenix, as you said, playing the aggressive game. Opens up the hole for Luis to come in and dunk it.
And there's that new dynamic that we were talking about for EM. Phoenix opens up the goal line, relieves all of that pressure that Viking Army were putting, and stops any hope of a counterattack in its tracks. And Luis is never going to miss that shot. 2-0. And you have to wonder, what response does what just happened? I have no idea what that was.
It was like a leaving thing, but it doesn't show up on the thing. Anyway, 40 seconds to go. El Matador has 2 goals up on Viking Army.
But great second game from EM.
Absolutely beautiful. Luis was putting on a show at the end there for us with the double reset.
They are just hammering Viking Army in shots. They are just, I don't know, they have all that pressure. Luis.
A 6-second goal?
Nah, it was an own goal. So I'm trying to figure out, was he trying to clear that out to the corner? It gets cleared. Viking Army. Sorry, I'm trying to regain my bearings after I don't know what's going on, but Fusion doesn't care as he puts the ball in for a 2-0 lead for Viking Army early in this game.
Seems like there's going to be some confusion on the El Matador team at the minimum.
We just haven't seen many of those shots connect. We haven't seen those opportunities connect. And now Flavor Purple gets a shot off to a pinch into the net from Phoenix and Luis.
I did not think that was coming in off the post. I thought it was coming back out hard, but a great team pinch. Good awareness from Luis. Great defensive play from Luis to slow it down and make sure it didn't get put on net. Absolute star of El Matador right now. The ball was there. The pace was there. No one else could have saved it. He just didn't quite connect on the demo.
100%. And now Nate Jackson with the pass to Luis. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3 passing play from El Matador. Phoenix to Nate. Threads the needle. Barely beats Steven McGee to that ball. And that's just an open net. Just, they will cut you to pieces with their passing. And they're showing it here. And now Viking Army, Flavor Purple floats one back in. Phoenix clears off the backboard. Luis there to meet it and put it back into the middle for Phoenix. Phoenix with a shot, but Fujim is there to meet it. 15 seconds left to go. What do EM have left? Luis gets one flip reset.
Oh my God!
Game, and EM is up 3-2 with 10 seconds to go after being down 2-0 to start this game.
Luis just showing us what he's capable of once again, taking it from the wall into the net all by himself.
And the ball will touch, and EM will take a 2-0, not 2-0, 2-1 series lead. I'm sorry, I disrespected y'all like that, Viking Army. That's my fault. But
Early
unfortunately, my Rocket League future is not the one at stake here.
Okay. Phoenix with a huge bomb downfield. The defender's still on their way back. Luis just gives it a little kiss, gives it a little angle change, so there's no hope of changing it and putting it in. What a game.
Flavor Purple making the wise decision to not jump in as he was last back, but Luis has the shot somewhat blocked by Nate Jackson, and Phoenix is there to put it in for 2-0.
Triple commit by Viking Army's the story of this one here. They were all scared of that ball, and rightly so, but no one able to get back as Stevie overdrove it.
Because right now, EM is all over them. They will not get off the ball. They won't even let them have control of it, but Nate Jackson with an errant touch on his goal line, and Flavor Purple is there to convert.
I was just about to say, I feel like Viking Army's playing a little more reactionarily than proactively. They're not making things happen. They're waiting to see what Luis is gonna do and trying to counter it.
Phoenix, go for the ball, man. I know you want the boost. Go for the ball. Please, man, you are killing me.
I believe this is Rocket League. Oh my God!
I believe that's a goal for Luis.
I looked away.
Fire Pulse says, "Be quiet, David. You're commentating." No, bro, I'm not. What did I just witness? Like, how did that go in? Like, I understand that, yes, it was a great shot, you know, obviously very well placed. And again, we have a fourth. Phoenix snipes it from half field. But hold up a minute. No, but yeah, I just can't believe what I witnessed. You know, how...
That's a beautiful shot from Phoenix there. That ball was moving quickly to the side. He kept it just inside the far post. Well placed from Phoenix.
Hey, you know, I'll 1v1 all of y'all. I'll 1v1 all of y'all. How about that? And speaking
Luis
of
with a beautiful reset. Oh my!
Luis
Matador
with a
seemed to be running away.
1v3. Just insane. The catch on that. That's just beautiful.
Hey, it was a little left, but just for the record.
They're very chaotic. They want to always be on the ball. They always want to, you know, have shots at the net. Always want to have people demoing, but you know, that can leave you out. That can leave you vulnerable.
Oh, man.
But right here, it's working wonders against this Viking Army team.
Clean demo pickup from Matador there. Takes away any chance of that being saved as Luis cleans that one up and puts it in net. Good at 0, I might add.
If you're Viking Army, you got to take advantage of those times where they leave the entire back half of the field open, because sometimes they do that.
Steezy giving us a little taste of Viking Army's prowess here. Fujim with a good ball center, but somebody's gonna clear it. No, Steezy's just gonna tap that one down and in, give it a little spark of hope.
And Viking Army with a little bit of offensive momentum, but Phoenix is just there to shut it down with a beautiful doink over the back of the defense.
Phoenix with a clean hockey deflection. Luis with the backflip pass too.
You know, this series, you know, despite how this game might have gone, this series is not over at all. But can't quite find the touch. And Flavor Purple gets past one, but couldn't find the second touch to put it in. But
there it's just gonna go.
The ball floats past 2 EM players, and it will be 1-0 to Viking Army.
Good play from Flavor Purple and Steezy. A little bit off on their shots, but it ended up changing the rotation, changing the angles, and he was able to slip one by him. Yeah, lots of chaos going on here as Viking Army is putting the pressure back on El Matador, keeping the game in there, and a mistake from scored, Nate.
Oh no, Nate.
Luis thought he had time to go, and Nate just on the wrong side of history. He puts it in good at 0, but a little left.
Shades of Sicky right there in net for Nate Jackson right there. And EM down 2-0 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Reminder, the winner of this game will go to match point. And Luis looking to make sure that that is EM.
Luis came out fiery on that face-off, knew exactly what he was going to do, and comfortably tucked that one in top right. 2 Viking Army defenders not ready for it.
Fujim demos 1, but Season Miki can't quite find the shot past Luis. Flavor Purple will, though.
What a series of events as the ball is blocked to Flavor Purple and then blocked back to him again. Good timing, good positioning from Viking Army on that high pressure run.
The pressure relieving for Viking Army. And a demo will open up the net, and Fujim will make it 4-1.
Viking Army's going to need to be tested for performance-enhancing drugs after this match specifically. They came out and they are guns blazing this game. But the pressure's still on. Viking Army still just keeping the ball in.
Absolutely. And Luis saving this one from getting out of hand. And another pinch! A second one!
Absolutely planned. Absolutely saw him coming and waited. Good pinch there. Just barely tucking it in off the sidebar.
It's time for EM to figure out how they can dig even deeper, because Viking Army will go to match point. 3-2. Beautiful
Gameplay here from from Viking Army. I was typing about Phoenix. If you leave and come back, someone's trying to explain how the substitution works and why Game 3 was forfeited. Could you give me some light on that there, Palace?
Yeah, so what happened was there was a whiff. There's always more than one person, well, not always, but a lot of times there's more than one person at the ball. And sometimes it works as a measurement of chaos, but like it does right here, but sometimes it can get you punished. But right here, it doesn't. Nate Jackson, with the little misdirection, I think he wanted the shot. It ended up working out better as a pass because Luis was able to slot that in. And now EM leads 1-0 on match point.
Great,
I should say, up against the wall.
Great constant pressure there from El Matador. Was just able to bully their way through, find a hole in the rotation, and put that one into the back of the net. Here with a double commit, though, it's 3-on-1. It's 3-on-0 as that ball's just going to trickle in. Luis finally goes, hey, I'm here. You said I wasn't here. I finally showed up.
And the triple commit from Viking Army. The guts to sit with the ball like that on top of your car on your own goal line with 3 attackers.
Viking Army started off really hot. It looked like they were going. El Matador dominated the middle there, gave up one back to Viking Army.
And I think that's been one of the key differences in this game, because we saw it in the beginning of this game where they triple committed. And they see it again here, where they all went up the field. And Luis is just there to snipe from midfield.
The thought of offense removed their defense. They were all 3 so excited for that ball because El Matador had the pressure. They thought they were going to be able to flip it on its head, and they left themselves open for the long ball.
And now Phoenix had gone for boost, but luckily for him, it was not on target.
And there it is, Steezy holding back and finds himself in the perfect position to collect that. Instead of all 3 running in on Fujim's initial attempt here, boom, Flavor gets beat, which leaves it wide open as El Matador double committed on that clear. Flow from Phoenix there almost chips the goalie. Oh,
Luis!
What happened here? Luis puts it off of Bardowski to himself. Get out of my face! They've got 13 seconds to make something happen, but they've got to calm down. Good float-in ball there from the Flavor Purple. Steezy McGee puts it. It's a tie game with 5 seconds on the clock. What a ball! What a play, Viking Army! Well done!
You gotta be kidding me. Steezy McGee putting it in the one spot where it wasn't gonna get touched.
Luis with the tactical butthole there. I really appreciate that.
Oh my gosh, Phoenix. That was a perfect touch. Otherwise, he could have accidentally... Guys, that ball in Luis! Making sure El Matador will keep their spot in SG League 1 with a floater, catching them off guard from midfield. And the insta-leave shows that he, honestly, was probably... I wonder... I don't have words right now.